You know that moment when you text them something honest, like, I just want to feel close to you, and they leave it on read? Or worse, they reply 3 hours later with LOA or okay. That's not just annoying. That's you begging to matter to someone who's already treating you like background noise. If you've ever caught yourself overthinking the tiniest things just to get a crumb of affection, this is for you only. You start asking yourself, did I do something wrong? Am I too clingy, too emotional? But here's what no one tells you. You're not needy. You're just tired of being invisible in a relationship where you show up fully and they barely show up at all. It's not a flaw to want connection. It's not weakness to want to be chosen without having to beg for it. To mini story. I used to write little notes and hide them in her backpack before class. I thought it was cute. She'd text me, LOL, you're sweet, but I always felt like she never really saw me. One day I told her, I feel like I care way more than you do. She said, you do. That was it. That was the whole answer. And still, I stayed. But if someone makes you feel hard to love, it says more about their capacity than your worth. You don't need to change to become lovable. You just need to be in a room where the love is real, not conditional on how quiet, easy, or convenient you are. If you're watching this, I'm telling you, you don't need to shrink to keep someone. If you find yourself overthinking how to act around them, this is for you. When you're with someone who makes you question your every move, how much you text, how much space to give them, how much of yourself is too much. You're not in a relationship. You're in survival mode. You're slowly shape-shifting into someone they might like more, while forgetting who you actually are. Your confidence doesn't die all at once. It fades in little ways. You stop saying what you feel. You edit yourself mid-sentence. You rehearse your texts. And each time, you feel less like yourself and more like a performance they barely applaud. Tom mini story. I once sent a voice message, just being silly. No big deal. He texted back, LOL, that was kind of cringe. After that, I never sent another one. Not because it hurt, but because it confirmed something I already feared, that the version of me I was giving wasn't lovable enough. But here's the twist. The version you're watering down is the one someone else is out there praying to meet. You just keep trying to pour love into someone who pokes holes in the cup every time. And no matter how much you pour, it's never full. The truth, you're not too much. You're just with someone who's offering you too little. You don't need to dim your light to keep the room warm. You need to walk out and find the sun. If you have a soft heart that keeps giving second chances, this is for you only. You know when they ignore your message for hours, but the moment they finally reply, your heart lights up like nothing ever happened. That's not love. That's training. They've trained you to celebrate the bare minimum. You keep thinking maybe today they'll change. Maybe this time they'll finally mean it when they say, I care. But deep down, you know this pattern. You've seen this movie. The part where they hurt you, apologize just enough, and then do it again. To mini story. I remember one night I said, it makes me feel small when you cancel on me last minute. He laughed and said, you're too sensitive. I stayed quiet, and in that silence, I started to believe him. I thought maybe I was the problem. But the truth is, sensitivity is not a flaw. It's a gift. Plot twist. You think you're broken because you care too much, but it's because you've been loving people who never deserved that depth in the first place. They didn't break you. They just couldn't reach the part of you that runs deep. Stop waiting for someone to give you the love you keep giving them. Let this be the last time you apologize for having a heart that wants something real. You're not hard to love. You're just tired of fighting for a love that doesn't even fight back. If you've ever laid in bed rereading old messages just to feel something again, this is for you. You scroll through the screenshots of the one time they said, I miss you, like it's proof that what you felt was real. But deep down, you already know. You're in love with the memory, not the reality. You're not holding on to them. You're holding on to the hope that maybe what you imagined could still happen. That maybe they'll wake up and realize what they're losing. But the harsh truth? If they cared, they wouldn't be making you guess. To mini story. I once waited 4 hours to reply just to match their energy. I told myself, don't double text, don't look desperate. But inside, I was desperate to matter, to be seen. And when I finally hit send, they replied with K. Just one letter. That's what all my overthinking got me. Here's the twist you're not ready for. You think you're chasing closure, but you're actually chasing a version of them that never existed. The version who shows up, who chooses you without games, who actually sees you. But they were never that person. They were just the potential of what you wanted. And potential can't love you. Potential won't wipe your tears or call you when you're breaking. The version of love you deserve isn't hiding in someone who makes you feel like you're hard to love. It's waiting in a space where you don't have to shrink or beg or over-explain. You are not someone they almost loved. You are someone who hasn't been loved right yet. Don't confuse their silence for mystery. It's just apathy. And you deserve presence. Your loyalty is for people who show up, not people who only remember you when it's convenient. If you've ever smiled through a call where they barely asked how you were, this is for you. If you've ever been scared to bring up your needs because you didn't want to start drama, this is for you. You learned how to silence your own voice just to keep someone else comfortable. But love that only works when you're quiet is not love. It's control. And the longer you stay, the more you start believing that crumbs are a feast. Ta mini story. I remember canceling my plans just to be available for her. She didn't ask me to, but I thought maybe if I just showed how much I cared, she'd finally feel the same. That night, she didn't call. She said she forgot. I told her it was okay. But the truth is, it wasn't. I just didn't think I had the right to say so. Here's the final truth. No one says out loud, you don't need someone who loves you when it's easy. You need someone who loves you even when you're messy, anxious, unsure. Someone who doesn't leave when it's inconvenient. Someone who stays, listens, and doesn't make you feel like love is a job interview. You are not too much. You are not a burden. You are not replaceable. If you made it this far, I want you to remember this one thing. You deserve a love that feels like peace. Not war, not guessing, not games. Peace. Every single day. That's the kind of love your heart was built for. Don't settle until it finds you.